chance to win a game?
Yeah, it was a good night at the end of it for us to get the victory. We needed it. I thought the game was similar to the game that we played right after Christmas in Vancouver. It was fairly evenly played. Went to overtime. We made an odd mistake. It ended up in our net. Team mistakes, not necessarily individual stuff. But we persevered, fought back, didn't fold our hand, did some of the things we worked on in practice yesterday, which allowed us to gain a little more offensive time. So there were positives in the night over and above the win. Hi, Jonesy.
How are you?
Happy New Year.
You do. When you, I know you're trying to keep one eye on the bigger picture than the standings did at all. But that game had a lot of swing on it. The fifth straight game against the team in your own division.
Yeah. We talked about that between periods 2 and 3, because the sheet that we get gives us a lot of information of what has happened in the game. It was almost an identical night for both teams, and there we were sitting at home with 20 minutes left against a team in our division that we have to compete against, and it's one of the few times this year that I did bring that up. And obviously they scored in the third. It didn't look good for a while, but stuck with it, so good thing for us.
Get a power play goal tonight and some chances that didn't go in. Is there some light at the end of that power play?
Yeah, there is. There's, I think Hunter's helped us a little bit there on the back end. He looks real confident moving the puck and running it from up top. We've split some of the power, if you want to call it, up. We've created a competitive situation between two lines. We have a left-hander and a right-hander for face-offs. That's usually how we start it. So we've changed the focal point of our power play, the whole thing, over the last week, and finally we get rewarded tonight. I thought we had a couple other good looks that didn't go in. Nuge in particular walked down, and their goaltender made a real nice save.
You don't, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say 5 points from the Nugent Hopkins line. They were good in Calgary too, had 3 points there. What are they doing differently that maybe they weren't doing?
I thought Nuge had a really good game. I don't know what anybody else thought, but standing back there, I wanted to keep putting him on the ice. He battled, he stripped pucks, he created a great opportunity for Ebbs on the winner, and I just felt really confident with him. I felt confident with that line. Benny, early in the game, came close not to getting back out there because of penalties, but he overcame that as well. Just that group alone, I thought, was our most effective group throughout the night.
Nugent Hopkins shot the puck a little bit more too. That, coupled with his good game, one of the reasons why you felt comfortable sending him out there with the game on.
Yeah, I think so. He wanted the puck tonight. He wanted it on his tape. He was ready to shoot it. Guys were getting it back for him. So that's that's good for those three. That's good for our team. Yeah, there was some consideration of that, but I'm trying to get Benny going. I think Benny's a tremendous player, and I think he's really, really important to our team. I talked to him yesterday, and some of the things that we talked about he used tonight, and I thought he was, other than the penalties, I thought he was dangerous. He stripped pucks, he got in on the forecheck, he won body position battles. He was really engaged, which was good to see. He was engaged on the bench. So it was a catch-22. Do I strangle him and take that away, or do I try and keep promoting his play and trying to get him back in? I went the other way, and maybe, hopefully it was the right thing.
Well, when you're coaching a situation like this, obviously you're not bringing attention to the guys who aren't in the lineup, the injured guys and all that. But at some point, you kind of bring up the fact that guys keep us in contention until.
No, I won't do that, because I don't believe in diminishing the quality of player that we have in the lineup right now. We have some really good players out, but we have some good players playing right now. And regardless of who's out, those players that put that uniform on every night have to know they're important. And they have to give us everything they have. I'm not going to tell them just to hang in there you know, take the bullet later on when the cavalry comes. I want them to play and maintain their spot in the lineup, make it hard for some of these guys to get back in. Now, with that being said, you know, we're all aware of some of the players that are out. They should be able to step back in and make our team better. But every team in the league is going through it. They're a better team when they've got Hansel in the lineup and when they've got Boyd Gordon taking faceoffs. They lost Vermette for a period, so through the middle they weren't as strong as they normally are. We were able to take advantage of it.
The other thing is when you've got a team that's had a 6-game winning streak, and you referred to it particularly in those last 2 games, and maybe you weren't as good as the 6-game winning streak suggested you are. How do you see this last stretch? And it looked like in the last game you were
Yeah, Jacques Lemaire, who's a good mentor for me, always used to say you may win 1 or 2 that you don't deserve to win while you're getting sick. So the germ's in your system already, and you really don't get sick for a couple days. That was perhaps us against the Rangers, I think, here at home on Sather night, certainly in Boston when we didn't deserve to win. And then he always said at the other end of it too, you've probably killed the germ, but you're not getting the breaks. And hopefully for us, we're starting to heal and get healthy. But we played against some real good teams that have given us good games, and we've been on the short end.
How would you define where you think this team is at right now in terms of big season?
I think that we are. We came to camp. We were hungry. We were prepared to learn. We kind of took it on the chin early. We revived things, and we're kind of at that plateau phase. I hope that we're beginning to start climbing again. With our play, we'll get some practice time. Yesterday's practice was real important for today's game. We'll get some practice time after the Carolina game where we can work on some specific things that we believe can help us, and then hopefully we see us take off again. But other teams are doing that too, so. Night.